You too, man. What's up, man? This your guy, Manny. Just wanted to get on here and talk NBA playoffs. The playoffs is here. It's gonna be buzzing. It's gonna be exciting. But we got to start off with the play-in. So when you look at the play-in, the four teams in the East, you got the Boston Celtics, the Washington Wizards, the Indiana Pacers, and the Charlotte Hornets. And in the West, you got the Lakers. Yes, big surprise. The Lakers didn't get that sixth seed because they won. Portland won. Portland has the tiebreaker, so Portland gets the sixth seed. But there was a lot of funny stuff going on, which I'm going to talk about. Then you have the Golden State Warriors, Memphis Grizzlies, and the San Antonio Spurs. So it kicks off on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's the play-in. So the matchups are going to be the Celtics play the Wizards, right? The winner moves on and gets the seventh seed. The loser is going to play the winner of the Pacers versus the Hornets. Then you look at a team like the Lakers. You know, they're going to play Golden State. That's going to be must see TV. I believe that game is on Wednesday, the second game that Wednesday. That's must see TV. One game. If the Lakers win, Lakers advance to the number seven seed and they face the Phoenix Suns. If the Golden State Warriors lose, they're going to play the winner of the Memphis and San Antonio game. So this play-in series is something different. It's something that us NBA fans have been craving for years. How can you get more playoff teams, or how can you get more competitive basketball at the end of the season? And that's what has happened this year. Every game the last 2 weeks have been great. Every game the last 2 weeks have mattered. Every game last night, all 30 teams were in contention. Well, not in contention, but all 30 teams played yesterday, and most of those games mattered. You know, you got the Utah Jazz with the number one seed in the West. They're probably going to play. My prediction is the Utah Jazz are going to play the Golden State Warriors. Phoenix is going to play the Lakers. I believe the Lakers win that one game and get in as a seventh seed. The Golden State Warriors are playing Utah. Lakers are playing Phoenix. That's my prediction. And you guys call me out if I'm wrong on this. All right. Then the Denver Nuggets lost a game against the Portland Blazers just to play them again in the playoffs. So that's the Nuggets versus Portland. That's going to be a good matchup. I think the Nuggets probably squeeze that one out. Now, the Clippers did everything they could to avoid the Lakers. The Clippers did not want the third seed, just in case the Lakers won that game and Portland lost the game. So Clippers have lost the last two games. They've benched their entire starter. So I found that extremely, extremely funny. But you know what? It just is what it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now, you look at the matchup, Clippers versus Dallas, round two. That's going to be must-see TV. I heard that Marcus Morris has apologized to Luka about the comments last year. Blase, blase, blase. Look, this is playoff basketball. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. So that's what's going on, man. I don't see the Memphis Grizzlies or the San Antonio Spurs doing anything in the West. I mean, they're just here to just have extra games. But my question to you guys, the fans, is: do you guys think that this extra game matter? Do you like this play-in tournament? Do the numbers count towards the stats, or is it just numbers that just don't really matter? So I think last year, I don't think that it counted, but the NBA needs to consider, because are these going under playoff stats, or are these going under regular season stats? You got to have something. You got to have something. So I don't know, maybe empty stats, but I believe something amazing is going to happen in these play-in tournaments, and I'm glad. I am pro a play-in tournament, so I am excited about that. Now let's talk about the matchups in the East. I think the Wizards beat the Boston Celtics. So the Wizards are going to match up versus the Brooklyn Nets. That's my prediction. Wizards and Nets, Russell Westbrook versus KD. I am in for it. So is Little Man. Um, then you got the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to play. So my prediction is, so Boston is going to lose to the Wizards. Then Boston is going to play the winner of Charlotte and Indiana. I think that Indiana comes out on top. Karis LeVert and Sabonis are just too good. So it's going to be Pacers versus the Celtics, and I think the Pacers win that game. And there's going to be a matchup between the Pacers and the Philadelphia Sixers. Everybody wants to see Boston and the Philly, but Boston is just not Boston anymore. Without Jaylen Brown, it's going to be useless. You rather see a team like maybe Charlotte Hornets. You know, you got LaMelo Ball. That can be an exciting playoff matchup, but whoever that the Sixers play, they're probably going to win in 5 or 6. I don't see any threat to them. But beware, if the Wizards are healthy, if Bradley Beal is healthy, he's going to be able to match up versus the Nets, and that's going to be a great offensive matchup. Offense, offense, offense. Um, Now we go to the 3-6 matchup. It's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat, a rematch from last year. That's going to be a great matchup. We're going to see how they play Giannis this time. You know, you think that Giannis's team is like good to go. You think that Giannis's team is like, you know what, we're solid. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens there. Now, let's look at the 4-5 matchup. This might be the most exciting matchup in the entire first round or in the East first round. This is why. The New York Knicks ended up with the 4th seed. I got some friends that are talking a lot of junk about the New York Knicks. I'm telling them the New York Knicks are a pretty good team. Don't sleep. Do not sleep on the New York Knicks. New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Both teams were a surprise this year. I think that the New York Knicks beat the Hawks. That's just my opinion. I think that that defense by Thibodeau is just going to be too strong. I think that Julius Randle is coming out, blossoming into a superstar right in front of our eyes. I see the Knicks taking that game, and if the Knicks take this game and come out the first round, boy, am I going to be talking trash in the chat. I'm going to be talking trash in the chat just because I got some friends that are. I mean, I'm not a betting guy, but these guys are talking a lot of junk. They're talking a lot of junk. So look, that's going to be an exciting matchup. You got Trae Young, first taste of the playoffs. You got Julius Randle. You got the New York Knicks. The Knicks are back. So a potential second round matchup will probably be the Knicks versus Philly. That'll be fun. But, you know, and then a potential second round matchup between the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. That's going to be also fun just because of the different dynamics of both teams. And then let's look at some matchups in the second round, potential second round. I see the Lakers knocking out the Phoenix Suns, not just because I love the Lakers. That's just what I see. So if the Lakers knock out the Phoenix Suns, then it's a potential second round matchup between the Lakers. Third round matchup between the Lakers and Denver. But I got it all mixed up. I'm sorry. Let me start all over. So potential matchup, second round, it's probably going to be Utah and Clippers and Lakers and Denver. That's what I see. Could happen, might not happen. Maybe Luka Magic knocks out the Clippers. I don't know. Maybe Portland knocks out Denver. I don't know. I really don't know. I really can't tell you what's going to happen. But all I'm saying is you're going to see the Lakers knock out Phoenix, and it's going to be one of the greatest 7th seeds of all time. Even though we all know the Lakers didn't like the Lakers, because of injury, they ended up being the 7th seed. But they're much better than a 7th seed. So, yeah, you can see a potential sweep versus the Phoenix Suns. As well as the Suns have played, they're not quite there yet. They need some other pieces. So, guys, these are my thoughts, my reactions, my opinions. Let me know in the comment section what you agree and disagree with. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. This is your guy, Manny. This is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. See you guys on the next video.